And you know flat earthers, I guarantee it, but you don't know who they are because they're afraid of talking about it.
But the curving horizon, the sloping sea level, the spin of the Earth, unless you can see these phenomena with your own eyes, they may not be true.
I mean, there are some details to be worked out, sure, but the basic concept is sound, absolutely sound. And one thing, again, we absolutely know for a fact, this ain't it.
Okay, the Earth is not flat. That title was just clickbait. In fact, evidence proves that the Earth is roughly a sphere.
Absolutely know for a fact, this ain't it.
Now, the reaction to the truth can vary from person to person, but it's possible for some individuals to feel anger when confronted with truths that challenge their beliefs or ideas. And this can happen because the truth may contradict their deeply held convictions. People can also become defensive if they perceive that the truth as a personal attack or if it reveals flaws or mistakes that they would rather not confront. It's important to approach discussions about truth with empathy and understanding, as emotions can play a significant role in shaping people's reactions. Truth is a concept that refers to the state or quality of a being in accordance with fact or reality. It represents the correspondence or agreements between a statement, belief, or proposition and the actual state of affairs. In simpler terms, truth can be understood as the accurate depiction or representation of something as it is, without distortion or falsehood. It is a fundamental principle in philosophy, logic, and various fields of knowledge, aiming to discern and convey the objective or verifiable nature of things. While truth can be subjective in some contexts, such as personal experience or opinions, it often relates to objective evidence-based facts. Now, there can be various reasons why people may not believe objective evidence-based facts despite their presentation. People tend to interpret information in a way that confirms their pre-existing beliefs or biases. They may selectively accept or reject evidence that aligns or contradicts their views. When presented with evidence that contradicts their existing beliefs, individuals may experience psychological discomfort, and this can lead them to reject or dismiss the evidence in order to reduce the tension caused by conflicting information. Belief and opinions are often shaped by the influence of social groups such as family, friends, or communities, and people may adhere to group norms and reject evidence that goes against the prevailing beliefs within their social circles. If people distrust the source of information, or if they have been exposed to misinformation or disinformation, they may be hesitant to accept objective evidence-based facts. It is important to recognize that changing someone's beliefs can be complex and a gradual process. There are several reasons why people may choose to lie even when they know the truth.
It's a piece of information that we have needed. Today we got it. We all know already, right, that if you get vaccinated, that vaccine will basically prevent you from getting sick with COVID. It will prevent you from having to go to the hospital with COVID symptoms. It will prevent you from dying from COVID. Great, good for you. But now we know that the vaccines work well enough that the virus stops with every vaccinated person.
People may lie to protect themselves from negative consequences such as punishment, embarrassment, or criticism. They believe that concealing the truth will serve their own interests or avoid harm. Lying can be a way to avoid judgment or disapproval from others, and people may be concerned about how the truth will be perceived and choose to present a distorted version of events or information. Lying sometimes occurs to maintain harmony or avoid conflict within relationships. People may choose to withhold or alter the truth to prevent hurting someone's feelings or damaging a bond. Lying can be a means also to gain advantage, securing resources, or manipulate others for personal benefit. People may fabricate stories or provide false information to advance their own interests. In some cases, individuals may have difficulty distinguishing between truth and falsehood, or they may engage in habitual or compulsive lying due to underlying psychological conditions such as pathological lying or narcissism.
And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
This is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
It's important to note that while lying can serve immediate purposes, it often undermines trust, strains relationships, and can lead to negative consequences in the long run. So building a culture of honesty, fostering open communication, and promoting ethical behavior can help encourage a more truthful environment. So convincing someone of the truth when they are factually wrong can be challenging. So if we try to approach the conversation with respect and empathy and willingness to listen, we can also create a safe and non-confrontational environment that encourages open dialogue. I know this is going to be difficult, but for some it'll be quite easy. Present objective evidence, data, or reliable sources that support the truth. Use clear and logical reasoning to explain the facts and demonstrate why they are accurate. Engage in a rational discussion by using logical arguments and critical thinking, and see if you can help the person understand any logical fallacies or inconsistencies in their beliefs. And if possible, share personal experience or anecdotes that illustrate the truth. And finally, recognize and address any emotional barriers or cognitive biases that may be influencing their beliefs. Be patient and understanding, as changing deeply held convictions can take time. So in closing, remember, it is important to approach these conversations with the intention of fostering understanding rather than winning an argument. Respect the other person's perspective, even if you disagree, and be open to the possibility that both parties can learn and grow from the exchange. So to all the people who believe the earth is flat, all you need to do is provide evidence, data, and facts to support your findings.
I don't know, the cube theory was debunked in 1920. Some crazy nut jobs still believe in it, but obviously they're insane. It's clearly flat. Here's all the proof you need. Fortnite is flat, which means our Earth is flat. Duh, Fortnite wouldn't be wrong. What you're looking at right now is a bunch of clouds. You may not know this, but clouds are actually made by the government to disguise the fact that the world is flat. Think about it. If it wasn't for these clouds, you'd be able to see to the edge of the Earth. That would ruin everything.